Okay, where are we? What we doing? Well, Pip's joined us. He's finally back from Australia, where he spent. He actually flew back on Christmas Day.
So, what did you spawn, Pip? Any clue?
At the same place I died. But I'm still in a very poor state.
Take your.
then you didn't
take
die.
Kind of food off you. Oh, right.
Then you didn't die.
Oh, I'm
Probably
about to
because
get
the
killed by a
server.
zombie. Is that alright?
You what?
Yeah.
Sorry?
I'm getting killed by a zombie.
That's not going to be healthy, mate.
Yeah, well, I need to die though, don't I?
If you want to, go run up to a zombie then. Yes, so as I was saying before we started talking to Pip, and Gaddo, Pip's only just got the game. He's come back from Australia, having spent some time watching England get beaten at cricket. So, although he's a very experienced Dayz player, he has not had an opportunity before today to actually play Dayz standalone. I have some problems. I've just rebuilt my PC and my graphics cards are all over the shop. Yes, there's I've found the railway line. I'm just going to follow that. Guys, I'm having problems with my computer. My fans on my graphics cards are ramping up, ramping down, ramping up, ramping down. I've got a problem. I don't want to burn them out, so I'm going to quit out. Catch up with you later, boys and girls. Okay, we're back to recording now. The reason why I had to disappear and my graphics card was messing up, I've just fitted a Corsair H80i CPU cooler. Great, fantastic. But it's got a piece of software and it was like taking control of the graphics cards and the fans weren't spinning at the right speeds. So I'm looking at my temperatures and I don't know how good this is going to be for a video for you guys, but just trot along while I watch graphics card temperatures. GPU fan tachometer. That hasn't sped up. Strange, my GPU usage is sitting at 73%. Temperature's up to 83. Now what's the temperature of the other card? Fan speed, tachometer, yeah. GPU core clock, 1000. Ooh, Bush. Hello, Bush. Sorry, I've got a pair of graphics cards. I know this is going to be really dumb for you guys as a video, but I'm messing with my hardware. I had my computer completely apart this morning. It's Boxing Day, by the way. We had Christmas yesterday.
And I have a spare tin opener.
Not even sure if I've got a tin opener, mate. I don't. No, I'm still using a bloody knife. Pip, I got killed a little while ago.
I think I'm about to, which is a shame.
Yes, I must admit, the first few times of playing this, if I lasted an hour, I was quite impressed. It does take a little while to get your head around the mechanic of what the heck's going on. Right.
Got a water bottle.
Water bottles is good. Drink the whole thing.
And you can refill it, so.
Yeah, because you can refill them. Right. Now, GPU 1 temperature is
So with a
sitting at
bottle of
86.
2-3, you're always right.
Isn't that strange? It says GPU usage 2, 0.
You also haven't found a knife or something like that. So that should be around enough.
Well, I say it's not helped by
Or a
the fact that
hatchet.
I can barely see a thing because it's so blurred. So I may be walking past all kinds of stuff and not being able to see it.
Yeah, you really do need to eat. The little square tins are probably the best because although they say tuna, but they look like sardine tins to me because they've got wrinkles and what's inside looks like sardines, not tuna. But which is strange because the ones marked tuna look like sardines. Yeah, they look like, I think they've got the naming the wrong way around.
You still need the compass, right?
Me, yes.
Yeah. Right.
CPU farm. I'm getting confused by this readings that MSI Afterburner's giving me. My performance is good.
Zeleno's got very big, isn't it?
Zelena is very big.
Please just give me a tin.
What type of tins do you have on you?
Just a tin of spaghetti.
Tin openers are as rare as hen's teeth. They really are very rare.
I'm not finding anything else to eat.
The thing is, when you eat, it will take time before it gets back normal. It's
It
not
takes. I
straight
mean,
away
you could
like
you
it
could
used
have
to.
like a full belly of water, full belly of food, like, but it'll still take 40 minutes to regain your health.
So you really need one of us to come and give you a saline back, I think. Something like that.
You're very welcome. You know where I am.
Yeah, I'll be on my way. I'm just gathering some food for the road.
Yeah, because we've got to maintain our health for long journeys.
Of course, yeah.
Talking of which, because I just opened a tin, I lost. Instead of having 100% full, it was only 73% full because I used a kitchen knife to open it.
Does that mean you spilled some?
Yeah, basically. I'm not sure if it damages the knife. Because when it was first released, when it was first released, it was not actually showing as you couldn't open it unless you had unless you had a tin opener or a bayonet, you couldn't open a sealed tin. And everyone was complaining, look, I've got a bloody axe. In the real world, I would quite happily whack this thing with an axe. Okay, I'd lose half of my half of the contents. So that's how they compromised with it. They said, yes, you can open a tin with an axe, but you'll lose some of the contents.
Yeah, you would use a rock even if you were hungry enough, so just bashing it open.
Now, going back to this technical thing with my computer, I've got a sneaking feeling my second graphics card's not working. Which is odd, because it's all physically plugged in. I've got to pull the side of my case and plug it back in again. Although, it does say that I've got Crossfire enabled. Isn't this odd? Because my GPU 2
My
fan...
missus is asking for me, mate. I'll be back in a sec.
Okie dokie. Yeah, hang on. I'm having difficulty reading this. I've got GPU 1 temperature at 80 something or other. GPU usage sitting at 70. GPU 2 usage sitting at 0.
To tell you the truth, I think I'm just gonna lag it with the compass going west. I think following the roads and all will take way too long.
Why? Where is it you're heading for?
Well, to Pip.
Yeah, but you want to go. Don't just want to go west. You want to go southwest, don't you? You're up in the north in Bergino, aren't you?
Yeah, right. But I'll go a little southwest. You can change directions halfway, I think.
Yeah.
Think straight. Maybe we can meet up somewhere. Or are you still?
Yeah, I'm following.
fix your
Well, I've still got problems with my computer. I think the problem is actually that my second graphics card isn't working. So maybe I didn't connect something as well as I should have done. But I'm getting decent performance. But you'd think with 17970 I would get decent performance. I don't know. Here's a thing. Here's a crazy thing. Maybe Dayz simply does not work with dual graphics cards. I'll have to do some more investigations. Because as it stands at the moment, I appear to be just running off one graphics card. Might explain some of the stutters.
Because you got a second one for Christmas now, though.
No. I've always had two graphics cards. What I got for Christmas was a special CPU cooler. The CPU cooler is basically it's a water block with a pump built in and a little
Yeah.
a little radiator. No, that's just to cool the to cool the CPU, because I've always had problems with an air cooler. I had a Noctua D14, but it sat so close to the top graphics card that basically all the heat came off the back of the top graphics card, saturated the CPU cooler. And the part of the CPU cooler that's supposed to be relatively cool was being warmed by a graphics card, because with a 2011 rig the first PCI slot sits very, very close to the CPU socket. So there's like, between the clip on of one of the fans and the actual graphics card itself is like maybe 1 or 2 millimeters. It's incredibly close. I mean, it's so close. I was always concerned about the damn thing shorting something out. But the heat coming off these 7970s, because 7970s, like a lot of AMDs, run very, very warm, and I think that what was happening was the heat coming off the back of the graphics card was saturating the D14 with heat. So it's, I mean, it's not, there's nothing wrong with the D14 CPU cooler. It's a fantastic CPU cooler, but when it sat next to the back of a 7970, within millimeters of it, I think it was having a negative effect. And I've had this problem ever since I built this computer. By going to the Corsair, what was it? It's an H80i, because it's now water cooled with a radiator, and the radiator is physically inches away from it's pulling air in from the outside, cold air from the outside. It's like completely isolated the problem. But the problem is that either Dayz doesn't use my second graphics card, or the Corsair Link Commander software has affected the way, because it tried to take control of the graphics cards. But I'm currently running this game on one graphics card, and I can't remember whether or not it was running on two, because the performance looks to be very, very similar.
What's a metamorphosis of Ovid?
Where on earth did you read that?
That's on the table. Is it a book?
It's a book, yes, yes. You can read books if you wish.
No. Guys, I've got to go. Miss isn't very well, so she wants me to cook dinner, because we've got people coming around today.
Okie dokie, mate. We'll see you, when are you back at work next?
Not till Monday.
We'll see you tomorrow probably then.
Okay, how do I kill myself?
You don't. You are in this perpetual state. At the moment you can't commit suicide. And anyway, you'd need a gun if you wanted to commit suicide.
I'll try and lock out with the saline bag around that area. That's
yeah.
or something.
I think that's probably the best way, so that when he comes back in, we can give him a saline, give him some vitamins, give him some food, get him back to health. Have fun, Pip.
Alright guys, enjoy. See you later.
See you, mate.
See you later, mate.
User disconnected from your channel.
Gaddo, mate, I am still heading generally in a westerly direction, easterly direction, following the railway line, because I know it will eventually take me to Bergino. I'm still concerned about this hardware issue I've got going on, so I'm going to probably pull the side off my case, fiddle with some wires, make sure everything's connected correctly. I'm sure I did it correctly. I've pulled the computer apart enough times in the past. But I will be back in about 10 minutes after I've had a bit more of a fiddle.
Alright.
I got a fiddle with the insides, my dear. Bit of open heart surgery.
Gotta do what you gotta do, mate.
Okie dokie. Talk to you in a sec. And on that note, gentlemen, we will
Alright.
stop the video. Come back when... Bleh, bloody bright. Come back in a bit. Okay, we're back. It's been actually a little while, but of course I'm in the same place and you're in the same place, and anyway, it would appear that Dayz doesn't use the second graphics card. There is nothing mechanically or electrically wrong with my system, because I just ran BF4 the first bit of the mission when the guys are in the car underwater on Ultra, and I was getting between 110 and 135, 140 frames per second. and both cards were chuntering along quite merrily. So I shall no longer worry about the fact that Dayz is only using one of my graphics cards. Now that's sort of a bit of a good thing, really, because my Dayz performance I thought was a bit lackluster. I thought, ooh, you know, these stutters I'm getting, these which traditionally does tend to be a bit of a crossfire issue, but you know, getting around 40 to 60 frames per second and then 30 frames per second while recording. Well, if it's only using one of my graphics cards, that sort of explains it. Mind you, it's still only using 65% of the one graphics card it's got, and that's a CPU limitation. So, and I got my CPU overclocked to 4.2. And I have no idea, it still only uses about a half of what I've got. So yeah, optimization, this is alpha's alpha. We've got to be careful with our our expectations and the limitations of the mod, not the mod, of the game, because you know, alpha's alpha, there's still optimization to be done. If we can get out Dayz to run as well as Armour 3, I'll be pretty happy. That's got, it's over there, which now I saw some red. It's actually only a bush. So yeah, if we can get Dayz to run as well as Armour 3, I'll be a happy bunny. Because then we've got a reasonable expectation of decent performance if you've got the kit. I have the kit, so there you go. I can expect what I'm going to get. There's going to be another town down there, I think. So yeah, I mean, graphics card, GPU utilization. Now here's a thing. I'm having different. Oh, bugger. Server's going down. Back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Rejoin the server. This is confusing. Very, very confusing, because GPU utilization is sitting between 60 and 80%.
I'm back. Did the server go down?
Yes, mate, server went. Had to join and thingy. But all of a sudden, my second graphics card is now being used. At best part of 100%. I'm really confused. Wasn't using my graphics card, now is. So my second graphics card is being used at 100%.
Then I'm heading back to the hospital.
Oh, of course, yes, server restart.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm nowhere near anything of any value, but there you go. I'm just still following the railway line.
Just one thing I need, that's saline back.
Have you got the saline starter kit?
Yeah, I have to start get the IV.
Because I've noticed some of them actually have it's a saline with the IV. Some of them it's just a saline and you need an IV.
Alright. And are they sometimes also inside what's it called? Inside medic kits?
Yeah, sometimes. I've seen tech building having some medical supplies occasionally, and also the obviously the hospital has them. Ooh, coming to the trestle bridge. I still don't know where I am on the north, you know, how far I am east or west at this point.
Just keep on walking, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm still heading east, going over one of the about to go over one of the trestles. They've done a nice job with the map at this point. And I don't know how many of these trestles there are, because I'm sure I saw one of these earlier, and that actually put me quite a long way west. But I thought I was further east than... well, I'm getting confused. As I say, this new area, the new territory is I'm finding difficulty navigating my way around beyond the basics that there is an east-west an east-west railway line.
Okay, I didn't know that yet.
Well, you know where the end of the railway line is.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same railway line that goes north out of Bergino. Well, I assume it is. So I'm following it east, in the hope that it'll eventually get me down to Bergino. It'll do the curve and then down. So I'm actually quite a long way north, I assume. Just seen something. One of the towns that's laid out but yet to have building has at least one small building, which I'm going to go and have a look at. So I'm diverting
User
off.
entered your channel.
Aha, Pip is back. I thought you were going to be doing like domestic goddess type stuff.
Well, I was peeled some spuds, chopped some veg, bit of bacon, and then she started feeling guilty. She said, "Oh, that'll do. Love, I can finish."
Yeah.
She's not very well from yesterday.
Yes, I could imagine. How long's the flight from Australia to the UK?
Oh no, she didn't go with me. I went on my own.
You did Australia on your own? You git.
She right, yeah. And New Zealand.
Wow, I've never been. I've never been to either place, so I wouldn't know.
New Zealand by country mile.
Yeah, do you like New Zealand more?
Yeah, much. Friendlier climate, friendlier people, eye-wateringly beautiful.
Yeah, mind you, thinking about it, your stature and all them hobbits, you probably feel right at home.
Guess who went to Hobbiton?
Hobbiton, you went to
Yeah.
Hobbiton.
I went to Hobbiton. Got me picture taken out Bag End and all sorts. Fabulous.
Sounds painful.
Oh, it was lovely. Honestly.
Can you get
It was
ointment for that?
It's really how it looks in the films as well.
When you said you were off to Australia and New Zealand to go meet up with Preacher and go watch some cricket, it hadn't occurred to me that you didn't bring your wife.
She, two things really. She couldn't get that much time off, and she doesn't think, because of her paralysis, that she'd be able to handle a flight.
And you went though.
Oh yeah. Done it before.
I don't know, I suppose that me and my missus are so welded at the hip that the thought of me going anywhere without her is therefore assume that other people are the same.
Yeah, we've always kind of been like that, just go off and do our own thing from time to time. Right, is anybody bringing me some sustenance?
Yes, Gaddo is on the case. I'm not on the ground, I'm not entirely sure where I am, so I wouldn't even know which way to run.
Yeah, I know I'm in Zelenogorsk, but I couldn't tell you whereabouts.
Well, you just keep looting in Zelenogorsk until you find something that's going to be useful for you. Eat everything, unless it's rotten.
Yeah, I've not found anything to eat.
Have you tried buildings which you...
Oh yeah, going in and out of loads of buildings, but so it's a bit hard, everything's so blurred. So I might be stepping over stuff and not seeing it.
Can you... One of the things we do at night, when it's so chuffing dark you can't see, we
It's
will use the tab
not,
key.
It's not a gamma thing.
No, not the gamma. You use you in an area where you think there might be stuff, and you use the tab key, and of course that brings your menu up, and you then walk around with that open, and things will magically appear. That's how we cheat at night, when it is too dark.
Gets rid of the blare, doesn't it?
It does. Limits your movement a little. You can use the number keys to move around, to twist, I think.
The bloody Z.
Yeah. The server's just restarted, so there are going to be things in buildings where you just were.
Radar cap. I don't need a radar cap.
Might keep your head warm.
7.62mm rounds.
Do you think all the kids playing the game have no idea why it's called a radar cap?
I've no idea why it's called a radar cap.
MASH! Radar?
Oh, is it? Oh, that kind of radar cap.
Yay!
Oh, we
It's
don't get
radar from MASH! But of course all
that.
the
I don't get that.
yeah, all the 20-year-olds playing the game have absolutely no idea. I've mentioned MASH, haven't got a clue. Haven't got a Scoobies, have they?
Well, I suppose it was on in the 70s. Probably most of them weren't born.
The 70s and 80s and they still weren't bloody born. We is old. On that note, I'll stop recording till I actually get somewhere, because at the moment all you're doing is listening to me and my mates chuntering on, and then me muttering about things with my computer and old TV shows from the 1970s. Talk to you in a minute. So Pip's just...
Sunshine from the south, was it, guys?
Yep, sunshine roughly south-ish. I'm approaching a railway station, which I don't entirely recognise. Any idea where you are, Pip?
None whatsoever. It's just I'm on the coast. I think, hazard in a guess, with the sun's to the south of me, I'm on that east coast.
Oh, right. Have you spawned like in next to a town? Or next to a couple of villages? Sorry, next to a couple of houses?
Village. Yeah, little village.
Spawn beginning with N. If you head north along Bergino, so you should know where you're going. Bergino's not been changed much. The flats have changed, but
if you start heading north, then Pip, then I'll come walking towards you.
Okay.
I'll come intercept you, give you some food and drinks.
Cheers, mate. I'm just going to scout out these houses, see if there's anything here at all.
Yeah, of course.
A rotten kiwi fruit.
don't eat it.
No, I just come back from New Zealand.
Still don't eat the bloody thing. Give you a bellyache. Gaddo, mate, you know the those little shack shops at Zelena have lots of loot. When you find them elsewhere, they don't necessarily have any bloody loot at all. It's annoying.
Which sheds do you mean?
You know the shack shops, the little shops, the I don't know, like market stand things. They've got lots of loot in Zelena. They're bugger all everywhere else I've looked.
Okay, strange.
Boots of cars have a reasonable amount.
Of loot.
Well, you know, the second and third car I had. Hang on, open the boot of that one. Oop, nothing in that one. Sometimes I have it on the dashboard and stuff, and you can open the car doors. Just found a couple of tins, one on top of the car, one inside on the driver's seat. Pair of shoes in the boot.
Picked up a Z, but nothing at all.
Sprint into the
Just keep on walking.
if you sprint into the woods, you can basically, what you're trying to do is break line of sight.
Or just run down the coast and you'll find me.
I just want to check out this barn.
Very little in barns. I've not yet found anything in an agricultural barn.
What, not even an axe?
Yeah, I did find axes and stuff.
In a barn?
Yeah.
Oh, odd. I've never found anything in a barn.
Depends a bit on the barn, which type of barn it is.
Yeah. You quickly discover that not all every door inside a building will open.
Yeah,
And the quick and easy way is, if the door handle is flat, in other words, it's just painted on, then the door will not open. But if the door handle is 3D, very often it will.
Alright, I didn't notice that yet.
Gaddo, you need to watch the videos, mate.
I played the videos.
Yeah, Gaddo's got a life. He's not going to spend an hour and a half watching one of my videos of me chuntering on.
I do.
Yeah, well, I think you've answered your own question there, my friend.
Yep.
Plus the fact you've been like a long way away and missing out on Dayz because you've been away. Gaddo, just to let you know, I am up at the new docks above, well, in the north east.
Right, yeah, I'm all the way at the east side of it. East side and then south. Because I'm almost at the road near the coast. And then I'm gonna follow it down towards Pip, make sure he gets to Casino.
Pubs aren't as useful as they used to be. Cooking hasn't been implemented yet, has it? There's no point me getting gas parts and stuff. I don't know, there's a Mosin. Mosins are quite a lot of fun if you can get bullets for it.
Well, at the minute there's only 2 main weapons anyway.
Yeah, I can't wait
3.
for more weapons. Not that I want to have... I'm being selfish, but what it is, it'll introduce the whole concept of the idea that you will find ammunition, but it won't be the right ammunition for the weapon you're carrying. So, you know, you'll come across AK ammo, and you'll come across... but you're I don't know, maybe you're running an M4, or you'll come across an M4 and you've been carrying the wrong ammo or something. We don't necessarily... Ooh! Tin opener! Hello, tin opener! You little beauty. Pip, you should listen
Tin opener day today.
Yeah, Pip, you should listen to the lads in the clan taking the piss out of us, saying, "Ooh, you found a tin opener, I found a tin opener." They're playing Battlefield, but they're just like taking the piss out of us.
Can't blame him, really.
But they're just so bloody rare. And hard to find.
They just don't get it. They just do not understand the fascination we have for running around and dodging zombies, and then... there are guys in the clan I just think we would never ever get into playing Dayz.
Nah, not a chance. Smoggy for one.
Well, if he did, you know what he'd be? He'd be a bloody bandit.
Yeah, of course he would.
He would be down on the south coast in his underwear, beating people up. I'm sure half the reason their guys think it's boring because the way we play.
Well, because we don't PvP.
Yeah, we don't PvP, and we're not
Killing people?
killing people. No, it's it's worse than that, mate. They're not just killing people. They are handcuffing them and force feeding them poison.
Yeah, I heard about this. Making them drink bleach and stuff.
It is pretty nasty. Some of the stuff that's going on in the game is really quite unpleasant. And just because they can, I don't actually think that's a good enough excuse. I mean, and to a certain extent, they're almost pandering to it as well, because you're going to be able to put burlap sacks, which originally the idea of the burlap sack was you're supposed to be able to make find the parts to make a rucksack. And someone said, "Oh, well, we want to be able to put them over people's heads and lead people around." And they're actually going to add it to the game. And I thought, no, don't do that. That's just...
So they're gonna have handcuff somebody and then put a sack over their head. And let
Yeah.
them walk around.
So they can lead them around as a mobile blood bank.
Oh, I'm dead again.
You dead
Are you
again
dead?
already?
Well, I'm on the way. I kind of got two rather sexy looking zombies chasing me, and
Yeah, but are you bleeding or?
yeah.
Take your shirt off. Lose the zombie. Take your shirt off. Rip your
Yeah, I've
shirt
got
into
two.
rag.
I've broken a leg as well. So.
Broken a leg? Oh, that's new.
Yeah,
I jumped off a, the little stairways in the barns.
Yeah, well that'll do it.
Yeah, so I'll just die.
Damn it! I'm almost so close.
Dead. Sorry, mate.
Oh. Right, see where you spawn. Maybe you're lucky.
Yeah, it'll probably be Klemenka.
I didn't bring the defib. Found one.
I am Kamenka.
Right.
Come on, god damn it.
That's miles away from you, isn't it, God?
Yeah,
It is, but it is a nice, healthy resource. You can have the town south of Zelena. Just to the south of that, there is a new base in the woods with 4 barracks and a tech building and a hospital.
Our tip: walk from Kamenka, take the road north, which you normally would take to Zelena, and you'll see the compound to the right side. You'll see the fences.
Okay. Nothing to be had in Kamenka.
You can drink a little from the well, or look for a hatchet maybe, so you can defend yourself. Did you saw the trick, I assume, on the video, how to kill Zeds?
The N key.
No, to circle around the set with a
That's what I
hatchet
mean.
or whatever.
Yeah, with the N key.
N?
And-
No.
Sorry,
You
N
use
key.
A for
Yeah,
alpha.
sorry, A key.
Basically, you step sideways continuously, spinning with your mouse. I've picked up so much stuff I need to eat.
1 tin sardines.
Right, Ben, where are we meeting up?
Well, I'm still well north of you. If you just head north again back to Bergino. Don't forget the server's restarted since you were in the town.
Yeah, but I need nothing, and I'm all the way full.
Then all I can suggest you do is you depending on where Pip comes in.
Well, I have a compass for you.
Oh, good. That would be
We
useful.
might as well move up and together, I assume. I think.
Got a knife, so at least I can eat now.
Good. What type of knife is it? Is it kitchen knife?
Oh, I didn't look. Just said take knife.
Cool.
I think you would be able to do it with all knives, right?
The long bayonet, the big bayonet for the Mosin, won't open a tin.
Still not. Alright. Are you at the North Supermarket, or...?
What? No, I'm not in Bergino yet. I'm north of it. I'm quite a long way north.
Alright.
I'm north
I'm
of
heading towards the sawmill. I'll head towards the railroad station.
Yeah, I mean I'm still further. I'm still 20-30 minutes north of the shipwreck.
Oh, you're north of the shipwreck. Alright.
Yes, mate. I'm up in the docks.
That's really far north.
Yeah. I'm in the new town where the docks are. I can't remember the name of it. Don't even know if it's got a name. I'm looting all the things. Still doesn't say I'm healthy though. Get some wicked lag spikes. Come on, computer, catch up. Suppose I should really head south along the coast to you, shouldn't I? I'll follow the railway line down. I should have enough kit.
And I'm always stacked up, so as soon as you get here. Oh, you got a can opener now, anyway.
I've got a can opener, yes, but a compass might be nice. Forgotten how much I've been using compasses. The clouds coming over a bit strong. I think we're going to have some bad weather. And on that note, I think we will stop recording.
Yeah, I think I'm in the right place, guys. It's that little village with the church in that you turn right on your way to Zellenor.
Yeah, I think it's...
So if you just go south from there by about 100 meters beyond the last small building, you'll see that on the left-hand side there's a wood, and there's like fencing.
Well, it depends a bit on your food. You can also head to Zellenor. You have a bit more chance on food there.
More for Zellenor, I think.
I mean, if you've got people coming around and stuff, like, because it's Crimbo, and why not?
Yeah.
Gaddo, you and I stay up in the Bergino area, and Pip, you use your time when you can to make it up here.
Yeah, good idea, because that's where you operate, isn't it?
To be brutally honest, we actually operate further north than this. This is about as south as we come.
Well, there's not much to get anymore at north, right? Yeah, so what's the point going there? I think at the east side is a lot more to get than at this side.
You mean Berzino that way?
Well, you got 4 military bases at the east side. West side, I mean.
You're the west side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down here, there's nothing. It's just one big town, and that's it.
It is difficult to know where to base yourself because the map's unfinished.
I think Zellenor, well, but for now, Zellenor will still be best, I think. Fortunately, still no tents.
Are you hitting...
Yeah, it's me.
Scared the willies out of me when you do that. Sounds like bullets coming in from distance without the gunshot. Right, I filled my canteens, I've got plenty of food. Do you reckon we still need to go to Zellenor then?
I think heading to Zellenor is better than hanging around here.
Okay.
It's a bit boring, right, hanging around here, right?
To be honest, once you're kitted, it's all a bit bloody boring, which of course is why people are on the south coast fist fighting in their underwear.
Shed loads of fucking zombies on me just swimming by a well.
And that way, when Pip spawns out next time, when he comes back, we'll probably be on the west side.
I suppose so. There's no spawns up here. I mean, you can spawn in at Novi, but I haven't seen that for... Mind you, what do I know? I've only died once since the game was released. Oh, do you have that compass?
Oh yeah, I do actually. Should reappear in a minute.
Do you need a morphine stick? Because I've got 2.
Yeah, I don't have one.
Okay, dropping the morphine down. Also, how much ammunition have you got for your M4? Because
I thought I had 2 mags, but I have 1 mag of 40.
yeah, I've got a total of 60 because I've got 3 20 mag rounds. But if you've got a 40, you're probably doing okay for the time being.
Yeah. It's weird, I really thought I had a 40 and a 30. Last time I spawned out.
Things go missing, mate. Things go missing.
Yeah. It's a bit broken.
Yeah, I think we're going to be running into this "it's slightly broken" thing for quite a while.
Do you think the changes they make, they push through straight away, or they still holding stuff back for us that they already finished?
Yeah, they're holding stuff back. They've got development branches. Instead of having, I mean, when we were in pre-alpha, we got updates 2, 3, 4 times a day, 5 times a day sometimes. I think they hold in the development branch for quite a while, at least a week, and thoroughly test things, and then push them out. Because they're going to push out to all the servers, which obviously takes time, and then push out to the clients. And because there's the whole business of clients and servers being out of phase with each other, and a whole load of people will end up complaining I can't open doors. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, they have to test it more than what they used to with us.
Yeah, I mean, when we were in the pre-alpha, they were pushing all sorts of experimental shit. I mean, they would fix one problem and break 2 others, wouldn't they? Well, they can't do that now. They have to fix one problem and then fix the things that it broke. Where we would have things so that, you know, where they were trying to fix one problem that gave us another, so we don't care about the other one, just carry on playing until something happens.
You know, for some reason I didn't really mind it. It was funny to see the progress going on.
It was very nice to actually think you were actually involved in something. I mean, you got Bohemian Interactive employees saying, right, everyone jump off this server, go to this one, or... And the way he managed to be able to pull people in for stress testing, that was quite impressive. Especially considering how many different time zones all those different people came from. At least now I'm not running into the bloody sun. That was annoying. Have you seen bad weather in this yet, Gaddo?
No, actually I haven't.
I haven't seen rain yet, but I've seen it really cloudy and overcast. The sky looked fantastic, all the clouds scudding across the sky.
I think I still have my clouds turned off, actually.
Oh no, you want to turn them back on. They cottoned on to us turning the clouds off, affecting lighting.
Stop for a sec.
And they changed it back.
For night.
Guys, for the alpha, if you turn we discovered quite quickly, if you turn the clouds off, you gained more light. But they fixed that. Bastards. We should have kept quiet, shouldn't we? That's something I've not noticed before. I'm actually getting like camera lens flare effects.
Right, let's go.
You see there's quite a lot more cloud up there.
Yeah. Well, it was especially for the night time when if it's really cloudy you don't see because the
absorbs
you
all
don't
the
see
light.
the moon.
I mean, it's a hit on performance of your computer to have all the clouds at very high detail, but I still yet to find a compelling reason to have post-processing on. I'm pretty certain most people just turn that off. Where the hell have you gone? Have you stopped again? Oh, there you are. Bloody wearing camouflage, aren't you, you git? Yeah, I still yet to see a compelling reason to have post-processing on. I never liked it during Arma 2. I never liked it in Dayz. However, in Arma 3, I do run post-processing on because it gives you information about how your character is feeling and how wounded he is and things like that. And I was sort of hoping that would be coming into Dayz standalone as well. So there would be a compelling reason to actually have post-processing on, because at the moment it's just a bloody annoyance. It just makes things fuzzy, which I dislike intensely. But strangely, I don't mind it in Arma 3. Arma 3's fuzziness sort of tells you, I don't know, it gives greater immersion, tells you about how your character is feeling, you know. Is he wounded? Have you been running too far? I'm still not coming up as healthy, although my colour saturation is good.
How do you check health?
They added it as a little feature recently. If you're in your tab button, to the top right hand side of your player model, you will see it saying unhealthy, thirsty, healthy. At the moment mine says nothing because I'm not hungry and I'm not thirsty, but I'm not healthy either.
Mine says nothing, which I assume is a good sign.
Well, it means you're not thirsty and you're not hungry, but how's your colour saturation?
Fine.
Yeah, just keep eating, keep drinking, find more stuff. I mean, if you go to the less well-travelled places, it can take you 3-4 hours to kit up. If you go to the places where there's lots of loot, you can do it in 40 minutes, which I think is a little too quick.
But you have to be a bit lucky that nobody spin through before you.
Yeah, or they're very, very bad at looking. God, the amount of stuff I've seen in areas which have already been looted.
Should I pop down the rocks if our tent's still there?
Unfortunately, no, and the rocks themselves have changed as well, just to make things even worse. The bastards, I think they've lifted the earth and buried our rocks. There's only about 3 rocks there. Water.
Okay, I'm coming up on Zeleno. Familiar territory. And I can see this time as well. Oh, hello, Industrial Park. I missed you.
You've been playing far too much Arma 3.
Well, actually, it was more Dayz, really.
Had you gone back to Dayz mod then?
Yeah, once or twice.
I always had difficulty finding decent servers because I didn't much
Did
like.
you go?
I'm following the power lines.
Oh.
I had a drink and then I followed the power lines. I see it.
Well,
Yeah, I mean there were all the mods of the mod, and I didn't really like any of them. I just wanted to play vanilla Dayz, and it was almost impossible to find a vanilla Dayz server.
And what was the difference about vanilla thing?
Well, regular Dayz, the original Dayz, the original mod, rather than Epoch or Breaking Point or all of the others.
Alright, so vanilla is just standard.
Yes, sorry, that's an English expression. When we say something is vanilla, we say it is without flavour.
Ah, right.
Even though vanilla is a flavour. It's
Crazy English people.
you have vanilla ice cream. They then want to make strawberry ice cream. You add strawberry flavour to vanilla ice cream. So basically, when we're saying something is vanilla, we mean
Yes,
it is the base. Yes. Mate, we've known each other for so long, your English is so good, I forget occasionally you miss out on a few bits and bobs and subtleties of what we're saying.
It's just expressions. You know, don't hear them all too often.
We'll hear vanilla a lot with games, though.
Yes, I think it's more an Americanism than British.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's something we picked up as from the States. A lot of what our common mannerisms come from the United States. There's so much exposure from American TV and stuff over here. Ooh, hello, Mr. Zombie. I still have to kill zombies in third person. I don't know what it is. I had one, you can have the other one. Can't wait for the
gas stove's no use to me, is it?
Not yet.
With a little bit of excitement. Ooh, have I found a can opener?
Yeah, we're waiting for them to turn Ragdoll on for the.
I went in the building for a sec.
Yes, I see you. Yeah, once the ragdoll comes on, we'll have some fun and games.
I'm gonna eat a little drink.
Okie dokie. I'll be waiting outside.
What's ragdoll?
You need a can of food or something?
No, I'm okay for food at the moment. Ragdoll, Pip, is when things fall down in an unscripted fashion, so using gravity. You know the difference in Armour 2, when something fell down, it would just fall down dead in a prescribed way. There were like about 3 ways to fall down dead, and that was it. But in Armour 3, when you shoot someone, they just fall and crumple in a more natural fashion.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Like a ragdoll. Well, that's what it is. Unfortunately, it can actually lead to some quite funny things, but... Sometimes people fall into quite unnatural positions, or they get hung up on something, like their boot gets hung up and they get elastic banding a bit.
Yeah, they look a bit like puppets.
Yeah. Well, apparently they were saying that the feature has been built in, but they haven't turned it on. Because you know sometimes they get the physics mixed up a bit. But in Armour 2, you've got like a dead person, and there's a small animation to go from a living person to a dead person, and that's what they play. Sorry.
If I have to log out, will I respawn when I log down?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Gaddo, I'm just eating. I'm by the small shed. You see me.
Just by the power station in Zello.
Ah, right.
This all looks so familiar.
It's good, but it's not.
That does. The town doesn't.
But the centre of town doesn't look at all familiar.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Where the supermarket used to be, it's gone. Oh no, it's still there, is it?
No, different building. It's military now.
Oh, the fence is still there.
It's now a wall for the military base.
Yeah,
All
there's
the
a
way
wall
around.
all the way around. You've got a 2-storey military, which is enterable, which has normally good loot. Ready, Gaddo. Yeah, there's a 2-storey military and 2 barracks. And then the supermarket is further up the town, and there's lots of enterable buildings. Rows of garages are actually good for loot.
It's food I need now.
Go through the houses, mate.
Not military.
You're unlikely to find food in a military base. You're more likely to find those in the houses.
Okay.
And don't forget, look under things, look on top of things.
Look, there's a Stalin house at the military base. A lot of times in the Stalin houses are food that you can open or eat or drink without opening it, like rice or crunch or tuna cans.
Just be mindful that dry food, you need to increase the amount or regularity of drinking.
Yeah, but there's in the middle of town there's a well.
Oh yeah, there's wells. There's a couple of
wells.
There's one by the church as well, in the back of the church.
And at town square.
Mm-hmm. Water to our right.
I don't bother with ponds.
You don't bother with ponds? Oh well.
A lot of times you can't fill them anyway.
Because I don't have a rucksack, I can't pick anything up.
No, you have to be very selective. You can hold things in your hand, so you've got 4 pockets and your hands.
Go to the supermarket first. A lot of times there's a backpack in there.
Yeah, it's not bad for backpacks.
Or even better, the military base. A lot of times large backpacks in there.
You are aware we're telling him conflicting information. We're saying don't go to the military base. Oh, do go to the military base. Go
Well,
to the
No, go to the military base. There's a Stalin house there where a lot of times there's food to eat. Then head to the military in one of the barracks. Look for a backpack.
Basically,
head
Pip,
to
at the
the
moment
supermarket for more food and
you should be eating and drinking everything
Well,
you find.
he is still healthy, so he has the time right now. So look for that big backpack in the military base.
Matchboxes.
You don't need
At the
them.
moment, I'm useless. There will come a time when we'll be able to use them, but not at the moment. It's a case of every time they do an update, make sure you read the update log to see what they've added and what they've taken away, because you know, so all of a sudden something that wasn't important will become important. When we were playing pre-alpha, they hadn't turned illness on, so we were quite happily eating rotten fruit because we needed food, and you didn't need a tin open to eat it. There was no sickness from it. You just got food energy from it, and they turned it on without telling us. Bastards! I died of bloody the shits or something. I don't know what killed me, but I got very, very, very sick because I'd eaten some rotten fruit. Now I just leave the stuff well alone.
Hey, I've got me an axe.
Oh, you hero! If it's a regular axe, basically it's a 2-shot kill. If it's the fire axe, it's a 1-shot kill. Great. Watch out for using it indoors though. Really, if you get a zombie near you, you're indoors, go outside, kill it outside, then go back in.
Firefighter's axe.
Oh, it's a firefighting axe. Oh, very nice. Red and yellow. That is now your primary weapon.
Got a rucksack as well.
Nice. What I find is that the zombies can very often latch onto you much, much further away. So you think, oh well, I'm fine. There's no zombies after me. You go into a building, and the bastards will turn up after about 2 or 3 minutes because it's taken them that long to figure out where you are and how to get in. And then now you're inside a building with an axe, which you can't swing, and you've got to get outside, get the zombie to follow you outside, then kill it and go back in again. I mean, some zombies, especially at night, you can just come up behind them, whack them in the back of the head and trot on. It's all a bit boring, really. Do like those streams.
Spring Hunter pants.
How many pockets has it got?
6, I think.
I think it's got 6.
Take that and then put that on instead of the jeans or something.
Yeah, but empty the pockets of the jeans first into the one that's on the floor before you drag it to your body. So there's jeans with like 4 pockets. Some of the trousers have 6. I don't know if does any of the trousers have 8 pockets, Gaddo? I can't remember.
I don't think so, actually.
I think 6 pockets is the maximum for trousers. You then get a check shirt which will have 2 pockets, and you can make out like your hero. Then you've got like the hoodie which has 4, and then there's the sort of military smock type jacket which has 6 or 8.
So it's the very badly damaged. I've got a massive great big rucksack anyway.
I know,
Although
all the pockets.
There's one coat with 9 slots.
9? I've never seen a 9-slot coat. I'm
once.
on the TTSKO jacket, which is like a military smock, and that's got 6 pockets. I have the Summer Hunter pants, which have 6, and I have the UK Assault vest, which has 8, and then a hunting backpack, which is 30. When it comes to conditions of items, Pip, I don't think that mechanism has been turned on yet. I do tend.
Do I want an M4A1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put it on your shoulder so it won't take up slots. So drag it to your body. You can carry what I'm carrying an M4 and a hatchet as holstered weapons. I have a pistol that's currently in a pocket. Definitely getting more cloud cover, Gaddo.
Yeah, it's getting a bit dark.
quite a way off. We haven't yet found any watches in game, so the only way to know what the time is to actually go to Cherno Town Clock, which is not terribly helpful.
Does the clock run?
Do you know, I haven't actually checked if the Cherno Town Clock is actually running. I mean, I assume that it is. Big assumption. But as far as I'm aware, that is the only. If the Cherno Town Clock is running, that's the only clock in game at the moment, and the only way to know what the time is.
Well, did it run in the last one? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The full game. All right.
Yeah.
Then it probably works in this one. Because I don't think they changed the tower or anything, so.
You can still get on the roof, because I did it during the pre-alpha, and there's loot up there as well. And you've still got Santa Claus down one of the chimneys in the industrial to the east of the town. I'm just a little ticked off that they got rid of the military in the military tents in Bergino and Stari.
Yeah, Benzino is a shame. There's nothing there anymore.
No, I mean apart from the fact it's a heavy loot area and has the hospital, there's little or no reason to go there. The far northwest, with the place we were at with all those concrete pads in the ground, I'm really curious to know what the hell they intend to do with that. It's Gorovsny or whatever it is behind us, to the left.
Right, crunching crisp cereal. Any good?
Yes, it will make your mouth dry, so just make sure you have a drink of a can of drink after.
Well, just head to the pond and then eat it there.
Well, you don't have to do it straight away, just know that over time it will reduce your water level. It's not massive, it's just a little bit.
Alright, I just waited until I was at the pond before I eat those. And
There are some items that, yeah, there are some items that take a long time to eat, like the crisps, not the crisps, the cornflakes and the rice. So you can like eat a handful of rice, a couple of handfuls of rice and a drink, and it keeps you well going for long journeys. When you think about it, Gaddo and I are currently running the full diagonal of the map at the moment. It's probably a good 10-15 kilometres.
Okay, if I picked up a check shirt, shall I dump my t-shirt?
Yes, but rip your t-shirt up and put it in the pockets of the check shirt so you've got a bandage if you need one in a hurry.
Oh yeah.
Also, if you come across alcohol or disinfectant, use that to spray the rags clean so they're antiseptic, so if you do need to bandage yourself you won't get an infection in your wounds. There's a lot more like interdependency going on in the game.
Yeah, with things, you need things to make it a things work type stuff.
Yeah. There's, you know, consequences of most actions. Obviously once the game is complete, all these simple rules will add up to an amazingly complex game. It's already pretty damn complicated. I would hate to think what it would be like for someone who decides not to have anything to do with the alpha, not to have anything to do with the beta once it's beta, and just wait for the full game.
Yeah, just
they will.
in.
Good God! I mean, it's going to be. It's bad enough. I mean, teaching you. I mean, you're an experienced Dayzer of the mod days. All this interdependency of things, and we're like only scratching the surface. Good God! What's it going to be like when we get hunting, cooking, making fires, boiling the rice? You know, there's already saucepans in the game and mess tins. Then we're going to have the whole thing with hunting and slaughtering animals. Are the animals going to be aggressive if we don't kill them properly? I mean, you don't just walk up to a wild boar and shoot it or hit it with a hatchet, do you? The damn thing will come for you. And then there's the whole business of the vehicles, which apparently you're going to be able to build and patchwork vehicles, different coloured doors, and pull an engine from this one, and you know, I mean, we already do engines and wheels prior, but you'll be able to, if you had 2 cars, you should be able to dismantle one and build, dismantle them both and build one car out of the 2.
That's where Gaddo comes in.
Yeah, well, he does like his vehicles. But then there's going to be base building as well and digging underground. Sort of would like that now, actually, but then you're stuck to going to only one server, I assume. Big assumption, I suppose. There was a video for VBS 3 of building bunkers and sewers, and I think that's probably how they're going to do it in Dayz, because the technology is already there. Also, Pip, when you've got time, I'll just put a link on the forum to a video where they've got procedurally generated snow in VBS 3.
BBS, what's that?
That's Bohemian Interactive simulation thing of. That's the one they sell to the military.
Oh, right.
It's the military training simulator. Gads, I'm going to have something to drink and stop a second. So yeah, they've got snow, and it doesn't, because there've been snow maps before, but it's been snow all the time. So they've taken away the grass and they've put in a layer of snow and a crunchy sand when you walk over it. But this is snow that can fall on any map, be any depth, and vehicles become mired in it and all sorts. So that looks really interesting. And I'm sort of hoping they're going to have snow, because as I say, we haven't seen rain yet. I've seen really bad weather. It's become quite cloudy at the moment. The sun's behind the clouds, but right, I've finished drinking that. You ready, mate?
Yep.
So yeah, the snow thing, if they add the snow from VBS 3 to Dayz, oh, that's going to be a pretty amazing change to the gameplay.
So where are we now? Or these power lines lead to Zelena, right?
Yeah, they lead to Zelena. We've got Novi Sobor basically in front of us to our left, and Starry Sobor off into the distance to our right. If we follow the power lines, we'll nip between the two.
Well, if we are near Novi and Starry, isn't it then easier to head from there to Zelena?
Yeah.
Roads?
Well, you either follow the road, you carry on following the power lines. The power lines will take you there. They do a bit of an S. I think as soon as we can see the TV tower, we just do a beeline for the TV tower and then over the top.
Alright. It's a bit crazy to head all the way towards Zelena.
No, these power lines.
Yes. No. Electro. I mean.
No, they don't go to Electro. These power lines go to Zelena.
Okay.
This is the
following different ones then.
No, this is the single run of power lines that go from the power station in just north of Bergino to the substation at Zelena. It's another pair of power lines. One goes to Cherno, one goes to Electro from Zelena. Got to keep our eyes peeled for player activity. Let's not forget that Novi Sobor is a spawning point. And people still go to Starry Sobor thinking there's going to be military loot there. Zombie out in the field.
What do the maps look like?
Green and white, sorry, green and yellow Ordnance Survey type looking things. And you don't open them the same way, you don't just hit your M key, you have to put them in your hands and then action to look at them and then hit the escape key to make them go away.
There are some garages here, right?
Don't know about garages, there's definitely some barns and I think there's a water source.
Oh no, that's in Story. Yeah, there is a water source at the church there. Or we can also do it at Story.
Or we just follow the lines. I mean, I'm still carrying plenty of water.
Yeah, same here.
This low sun angle's pissing me off.
We need to find a well.
Whereabouts are you?
Selenor.
Right, go to the church, round the back of the church, there's a well.
Thank you.
Have you found a water container yet?
I got a canteen.
Nice. I think I've got about 3 canteens and a water bottle. You get these plastic water bottles?
Yeah, I've seen them.
Well, you can refill those as well. They're as good as a canteen, just not quite as large. I think the canteen's a litre and those water bottles are like 600 millilitres. Although, if you inspect them, unless they've fixed it, it says 6 millilitres and yeah, they got their millilitres wrong sized. My guy still doesn't say he's healthy. I don't know how much more I've got to drink and eat.
Maybe it's just time.
Yeah, you got to have a full belly of food and a full belly of water for a prolonged period of time, like 40-50 minutes for your blood level to get up, and then your health increases, or maybe your health's got to go up to the maximum and then your blood increases. I can't remember. There is a very complicated interrelationship between thirst, hunger, health, and blood level, and it's not all the same thing. I'm still disappointed they've got rid of humanity. Although apparently a lot of people hated humanity. Thought it was one of the best features of the game. Sort of surprised we can't see the TV tower yet. Don't think there's anything in there. Good old long boring run. I'll start recording in a minute. So I figured out what I'd done wrong with my graphics. I was overdriving the GPU to 125% rather than running it at 100%. Now all of a sudden I'm getting the proper little spanglies through the trees. That looks nice now. It was washing out my whole screen. Now the bright light from the sun is like coming at me in beams through the trees.
Yeah, the way it should be.
Yeah, my performance is also bumped up a bit, and my graphics card utilization has dropped. It's the problem, you see, I lose track of what I change in my graphics settings because I like to mess about. I'm forever fiddling. Because there was a time when overdriving your graphics cards actually made an advantage. I was wrong about being able to see the TV tower.
What's up there? That's Devil's Castle or something.
Up where?
To
Yeah,
the
that's
other side.
one of the castles. Oh god, I can't remember the name of them all. Rog or something?
Isn't that the tit over there?
No, we're miles from that. Miles and miles. That's over by that's the military base. No, my brain's completely seized up on the name of the town. The one just below this. The one we used to spawn in just south of. I think I've lost. Oh,
I
no,
thought
there
it
you
was closer to Roggeville. No, Story.
No, it's Rogovo. It's between Rogovo and Vibor. Is that new military base?
And I think Roggeville should be there to our right side that I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we follow the road from there to Selena?
Okay. Head off to Rogovo.
That's quicker. Or do these power lines go to Selena?
Yes.
Alright, then it doesn't matter. Well, let's follow the power lines, because I wanna... I never think I followed these before.
You must have done with me a few times. Mind you, it might have been me and Pip. Yeah, because I always use power lines as navigational aids.
Yeah, I know. We started using that when we had to go to from Cherno every time to Selena.
Don't forget, we stopped playing for a good 6 months. So there are things we've forgotten. Because even bits like this have changed on the map. We've got a stream that wasn't there before. Never used to have streams. And also I don't remember this ever being steep enough to make you stop running. So the height map has been changed. Catch up with you in a sec. Right, Gaddo's put a blood test thing on the ground. I'm going to see if I can find it in a second. Oh, come on, disappear. Aha, blood test has just arrived. Doing a blood test. I have A+.
Same as me.
Yeah, does that mean I don't know, yeah. Pip, you're the medical man.
A positive's most common blood group.
Right, who can donate to us and who can we donate to?
I think actually, oh god, you quote me asking me now. I think with A+ it's fairly universal.
So we
might
can
wanna
give our
Google it
blood to
though.
anyone.
Yeah, you might want to Google it though.
I thought someone with a medical degree and everything else that goes along with being a professional, healthcare professional like yourself, you might know this type of stuff.
Yeah, I'm a psychiatric nurse, mate.
Oh great, you can talk us down from needing it.
Yeah.
There are charts so I'm A+. Basically your blood type stays the same until you die. But when you respawn in as a new character, you will be by random assigned a blood group. So we're both A positive, is that right then, Gaddo?
Yep.
Cool. Does that mean we can donate to each other?
Yes, if you've got the same blood group, that's not a problem.
Oh, cool.
The problem arises when you are transfusing to people with a different blood group.
I know some can, some can't.
Yeah, some are compatible, some aren't.
Because I remember when we were playing the pre-alpha, people used to talk about blood bag roulette.
Yeah. But if you're about to die...
Yeah, you'll take the chance, won't you? Saline works quite nicely.
Yeah, salines
Wait,
stops you going into shock.
Yeah, so if you're really dehydrated, but it doesn't work forever.
No, because basically you need the blood to transport the oxygen around the body. All saline does is bumps your blood pressure up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
saline. Yeah, saline works pretty well. Apparently we're going to have drugs in this. You'll be able to get drunk, and there'll be LSD.
God, it's going to be weird.
And marijuana. Imagine someone gets hold of somebody else and gives them force feed, because you can force feed someone something, and you force feed them LSD.
I don't think people have to force feed it. I think a lot of people will do it out of fun.
Well, the first time they find LSD, they'll take it and yay, I've got a tab, and they have really, really freaked out colours.
What about the people who are going to take LSD and then play the game and take LSD?
The LSD taking
Yeah.
LSD, yes. Do people still take LSD? I mean, back in the 70s, I always knew whenever I met someone, I worked with someone, if they had in their life at some point taken LSD, because they were just slightly different.
Oh yeah, damages your damages the neurology in your brain.
You are forever slightly different for the rest of your life.
Yeah, it's kind of chemically induced schizophrenia. Isn't it?
Is that it? God. It is slightly scary, but it's not something I've ever done. But the guys I knew who had at some point in their life taken LSD were always pretty mellow, laid-back people most of the time.
Induce hallucinations.
Is it true that you can have a flashbacks and go back to having
Oh yeah.
go back to the state you were in?
Yeah, which is generally fine as long as it was a nice trip.
Yeah, if you had a good trip, you can occasionally snap back 20 years later back to having a good trip. But
Yeah, unfortunately, same thing applies if you have a bad one.
well, I don't see anyone up the tower. I've got my gun out. Gate's closed. No one's been here, or at least they've been good enough to close the gate after themselves. I'm fine on ammo, but I think you need some more, don't you?
Could use another clip in case it run out.
What does the M4A4 use?
There's only two types of ammo three types of ammo in the game at the moment. There's pistol ammunition, rifle ammunition, and then assault rifle ammunition. I'll go upstairs. Ooh! I'm having the vitamin bottle though. No one upstairs that I can see. A ballistic helmet, baseball bat, fire axe.
Is there a weapon here?
Big backpack, which I am actually going to transfer over to.
Seriously? What state is your backpack in?
Damaged. This one's worn, but thing is it's green.
I found another tin opener. Bloody hell, it's tin opener day. I already have two on me.
I've gone hours without finding bloody tin openers.
Yeah, me normally too, but
Yeah,
today I found 4.
Gaddo's always been a bloody kind of kit magnet, hasn't he?
I'm going up to TV tower.
Okay. Something I realised, you can actually spray things with your disinfectant spray. I've just disinfected my mountain backpack. Don't know what use it is. Maybe if you disinfect everything, you are less likely to get ill.
I hope they bring bigger military backpacks out.
Yeah.
You know, the largest backpack in the game should be a military one. At least a camouflage one. So where are you at?
I'm still upstairs, having played with the backpack and having played with the spray everything I own with disinfectant. Just found a 10-round mag for the M4, so I'll be giving that to you.
Alright, on my way.
And there's another pistol here. Right, hang on, I'll put it down on the floor. It's a shame I can't put it in your backpack.
Go outside, let's put it down on the floor there. In case it disappears. Happen more often up here.
Yeah, you want to be outside the building, don't you?
I prefer it. Less chance to disappear.
Wellies or hiking boots?
I tend to go on condition. I don't think that your boots can get wet, but I don't think there's a negative associated with that yet. You wait a few seconds, it'll appear. It's going to become important. I just don't think it's important now.
Okay.
Yeah, I've disinfected all my clothing. I don't know if that's going to be help. Again, it's unsure as whether or not this is a mechanic that's going to work. Right, let's mess with people's heads. Oh, that one's always open. That's going to really screw with people. Ah. I thought I had a stuck bird. It's not, it's a dragonfly hovering. I do think that's a beautifully made building. I think you have to be on the other side of it, mate. Stand back so it doesn't clip you. I did it earlier.
It's not letting me.
Do it from stood
Weird.
up. Hey, the game is far from perfect, my friend. So, Pip, you're still in Zelena, is that correct? Oop, must have taken his headphones off.
Having some lag here and there.
Well, ever since I turned my graphics settings from 125% down to 100%, my machine is chomping through this with ease.
Well, it's like the game hangs now and then.
Oh yeah, I get that. You get a little... Oh, I've lost my bearings now.
Like a bump.
Yeah, it's like a long frame. I get that as well. the tower? There's the tower, so I need to be going that way. I'm doing my best to try and play the game in first person as much as possible, so when the hardcore servers come out, we're ready for it. Don't think Pip's going to like hardcore servers though. Green backpack doesn't make me look too outrageous. Catch up in a second when we find Pip. Pip's just around the corner. Basically, you can drag and drop your items in your toolbar to make most sense. So I'm at the back of the church looking at the water well. Are you very close?
Very, yeah.
So what's up with Gaddo? He just keeps on going in and out and disappearing and stuff.
No, it's just, you sound a bit weird.
Yeah, so do you. You sound like a Dalek underwater.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, there's something going on with our TeamSpeak, I think. Gaddo's ping to the server is only 18. Oh, good grief. What's my... Oh, no, that's somebody else. Mine's 10. Pip. Oh, there you are.
Hello, mate.
You're 26. Nice crash helmet.
I thought that we were going to protect
User disconnected from your channel.
I got a sneaking feeling there's something wrong with the TeamSpeak server. Each of us sound like a bloody Dalek. Hello, mate. Nice check shirt. Well, I can force drink canteen. So when I come up to one of these, I'll drink. I'll make sure all my canteens are full, and I'll drink about 6 times on the trot. So how's your health? Do you need anything to eat? Do you need anything to drink?
Where do you say? Well, it's not telling me I'm not well, but I'm not seeing anywhere. It's telling me infantry. It's all right. What did you say?
No, where it says player, top right hand corner of your player model. Yeah, I think our TeamSpeak server is on the way out. Gaddo's just sent me a message saying I can't get on our TeamSpeak.
Okay.
Give us a sec. I'll go check. I'll check to see our old TeamSpeak's still working.
Okay. Shall I stay in or stay out?
I'd stay in for the second.
The 2 6-row garages.
Yeah, I'm still in the vicinity of the church.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, we'll meet up at the church.
Yeah. Got rid of that crash helmet.
Yeah, I'm not terribly fond of the crash helmets. I think it's purely an aesthetic thing. Alright, I'm on the outside of the...
I see you.
Oh, you already have a medic pack, Pip?
I do, mate, yeah.
I don't.
A medic kit? No?
No, I don't.
One over
You can
here.
put your axe away by hitting the numbers. One of the things you might work out how to do, because you run faster without carrying anything, is your quick bar. I mean, I have mine set up with axe, pistol, gun, water bottle, and then I've got a compass. Now, when it comes to kit, I don't actually have much to give you, I'm afraid, beyond, you know...
Don't worry. What's more useful, a kitchen knife or a screwdriver?
Kitchen knife.
A can opener.
A can opener, yes. Dump both once he gives you the can opener. Right.
I've got rid of the screwdrivers.
These little buildings over here are quite useful. I mean, that one over there is actually the bookshop, so that's not quite so good. But there are these little shack shops. I don't know what to call them. This, as I say, this one's a bookshop, so it's got books in it. But there are other ones which actually often have a lot of loot on, and those are the ones you can get onto the roof of.
Right, get me a can opener. That's going to be very useful.
I got one for you.
Oh, you got a spare
Yeah.
one, have you?
Mr. Can Opener has many.
Well, I only have one spare now. I thought that would be enough.
Is that you by the church, Gaddo, or was that a
Yeah.
zombie?
No, that's me. Where are you?
Okay.
We're in the road.
Ah, there.
We'll meet you by the pump, because probably could do it there.
Right.
Well,
if
I
you,
prefer giving it here to you, so we don't
Okay.
lose stuff. Especially can openers.
yeah, they're so damn rare. Can Opener on the floor. I can see it. Can you see it? It's one of those old-fashioned tin plate
not
ones.
yet. Not yet.
Try using your tab button. Strange.
You
I
need
see.
cans of food, or you have enough of those? Or maybe a canteen or a water bottle? Got those spare if you want.
I've got a water bottle.
You want a
some
second
alright.
one?
Yeah, you probably. No.
Never been able to pick one up.
Yeah, there's some food you can open.
Okay,
I also
anything
put a
else?
water bottle down for you, second one.
It's not showing.
Yeah, you have to wait a few
It
seconds.
takes a second. And a few more normal cans if you want them, if you need them.
I must admit, I'm
Pen,
going to have to start looting for food myself actually, because
Well,
I've only got about
Pen,
3
if
here.
you go straight ahead here, there's that little working shop inside the small houses. There's a medic pack in there.
Okay, I'll head off down towards that.
Right, here's your food and drinks if you want them.
Okay, that should do me, mate. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
How do I've got a 7.62 magazines. How do I put them in my gun?
Do you have a 7.6 a gun that takes 7.62? That would be a Mosin.
Oh no, I've got the M4A1. Is that 5.65 in it?
That's right, yeah.
Does
Mate,
anybody want 7.62?
no. That's, as I say, that's for the bolt action Mosin. It's not a bad weapon, but mate, I've lost sight of where you were telling me about for the
Right, we're coming down the road. I'll show you.
we've got so many new buildings we don't have proper names for them all. Ah, this one over here.
Yeah.
Should we call this, christen this for forevermore the workshop?
Yeah, this is the small workshop, and then you have the big workshop with the machinery inside. You know which ones I mean?
Yeah, the one with the one with the lathes.
And these are also always pretty good, you know, as in just the props.
So that's a T-shirt. You could tear it into rags and then spray it with disinfectant.
I've got
And-
disinfectant.
We're breaking up again on sound. This is going to be very comical. I'm sure it's the TeamSpeak server. Bloody multiplay. It's not the game server at all. It's the TeamSpeak server's got a fanny on.
Why did you change it again?
Because the lads wanted a bloody BF4 server, and the TeamSpeak server came with it. Barp 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 barp. So much sense you're making now.
I'm just looting, you see guys.
User in your channel timed out.
Yep, there goes Gaddo. He sounded like he was turning into a freaking Dalek.
Raincoat.
Raincoats have a lot of pockets, but if they're bright orange, maybe you don't want one.
I don't want one.
Well, you don't want a bright orange one, do you?
I never thought of that actually.
How colourful do you want to be when they? How colourful do you want to be when they shoot you? Yeah, the TeamSpeak is definitely crapping up. Ooh.
Ah, just found the channel. I've got spare on that.
I'm going to go down to the military.
Okay, then. Been there. Any particular thing you should be looking out for, mate?
Magazine for your M4?
Oh yeah, ammo. Do you see any down there? Just shout on the pop. Oh, Pen, do you want a medikit?
No, I've got one now. Actually, I have actually come to the God, supermarket or the bus stop just outside the supermarket. I'll give you a clip for your M4. I realise I'm carrying spares.
Can't find it now.
Town centre square where you got the police car ruined in the middle of the street. I see you. Come towards the supermarket to your right.
Gotcha.
I'm at the bus stop. On the floor in front of me should be a 20-round mag. Now what you have to do is you have to, with your...
Gaddo.
Yeah, he's got some. In your infantry, drag the rifle to your hands, then drag the magazine to the rifle.
Got it. Okay, Pen. Oh, God, I think
The
my
one thing
guess
to
is
remember,
just
do
about-
not hit reload using the R key. Apparently that buggers things up.
Guests have arrived, we've got to go.
You what, sorry?
Guests have arrived, I have to go.
Okie dokie.
Hide in the building, shall I? Or just
If I were you, just log out wherever you want to log out. Gaddo, mate, because TeamSpeak's screwed up. Later, mate. TeamSpeak's screwed up. I'm going to log out as well so I can upload and render this video. Okay? And I'll talk to you in a bit.
Yep.
And I don't know what's wrong with TeamSpeak. TeamSpeak's completely crapped up.
You think they would mind if we use the 775 as this? Or do you think we can get the old one working or something like that?
The old one is working fine. We can't. It's okay for you and me to go into 775's TeamSpeak server, but
User
we
disconnected
can't
from your
give the server details out to other people.
Yeah. Well, try help me figure out why I can't get on our old one.
Yeah, okay. You try and get onto the old one. I gave you the information for the IP and the password. You should be able to get onto it.
Information is alright.
Yeah, I copied and pasted it from my computer. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap it up. It has been an odd video today. We've travelled a long way. We've met up with some friends, and we've had quite a few technical problems. Pip's gone, mate.
Did it log out? Or?
Yeah, he's logged out. I'm about to log out of this server so I can help you out with the TeamSpeak. See you later, boys and girls. See you later. Bye-bye.